Based on the true story of the legendary labor leader, Cesar Chavez chronicles the 1960s Delano grape strike and the beginning of the United Farm Workers Union.
Hi, I'm America Ferrera, and this is a scene from the Cesar Chavez movie.
The day you came into this world, I received the clarity that I so desperately needed. And I hope that one day you can be as proud of me as I am of you.
To be Cesar Chavez, it's a huge responsibility.
Wow.
Not only you're teaching the American community, the Mexican-American community, but the Mexican community. There's a lot of people that don't know about him in both sides of the border.
Yeah, and that's that's a thing where I didn't know about him as well. I'm like, I heard his name from this place and that person, whatever, but I had no idea who the man really was and what he stood for.
The strength he found to make so much change happen, the amount of sacrifice he was willing to do.
I knew that he fought for human rights, but I didn't know to what extent.
Cesar knew that this was not about Mexican farm workers, this was about social justice, and that applied all over the world.
We believe the United Farm Workers and their leader, Cesar Chavez, represent the hope and aspirations of the vast majority of farm workers.
So the movie is made in Mexico and not in the fields of California. Why?
Because the fields of California don't look like they did in the 60s. We had to recreate everything, and it was easier for us to do it in Mexico.
That was amazing. I remember when I first got in, it was so hot. And then it was like 120 degrees. And I had to wear like a wig too.
The fields are huge. That immensity you feel in the valley here, you feel it there.
What are you doing?
I'm standing up because somebody has to!
Mr. Chavez!
This is the moment, Cesar. This is what we came here to do.
What is it that you wanted to communicate with your character the
Yeah.
most? What was that responsibility that you felt?
Well, I got to meet Helen, and that
Wow.
was really an invaluable experience for me. I mean, I was so inspired by her just personally, but having to create this character and play her, it helped me so much to be in her presence and experience her depth.
We move forward together or not at all?
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure in the beginning, but then because I've been doing this since I was a kid,
Yeah.
I knew that the way to really tackle this was really, one scene at a time, and then, the overall view and just focus on your character work and really try to tell the story as best you can.
You can't humiliate someone who has pride, and you can't oppress someone who's not afraid anymore.
Made in Hollywood.